Hey there, this is Stacie. I hope everyone's having a great day. I wanted to come on today and share with you some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and one of them actually I haven't used yet, but I can already tell it's my favorite and you'll see why. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing is the Naked 3 palette, and the reason I'm showing this one first is because that's what I have on my eyes today. I just adore this palette. It's got the one with the more rosy type tones in it, the more pinks and stuff, and I just love this palette so much. Next is just the original Naked palette, and I love this one. I don't pull it out nearly enough, and I just really like it. This one's a bit more of the warm tones. I don't even have the Naked 2 because those were kind of on the cooler side, and that's not really what my preference is to wear. Next is a Stila palette, and I had picked this up at the makeup show, and this one is called it's the Eyes Are the Window shadow palettes, and there's 4 in the collection, and this is the one that I picked, and it's called Soul. And as you can see, there's a serious theme here to my favorite palettes. They're all pretty similar to each other. I guess we all just gravitate all the time toward what we love. I'm always comfortable in my box, and outside of the box, not so much. Like anything bright or different, I just don't really like. Next is a Clinique palette that I absolutely adore. And here are the colors here. And this one is the Neutral Territory number 2. I know they came out with a new one this year, but that one wasn't really my cup of tea. So I have this one that I got several months ago, and I'm loving that. Next is actually a Bobbi Brown palette that took me a while to find. I think it was kind of available for a while, then they didn't have it, and now it's back in stock in places. I ended up getting mine on Amazon, and it's from Bobbi Brown, and this is called the Raw Sugar palette. And they're all just sort of, not frosty, but maybe a little bit more metallic-y kinds of shades, and I absolutely love that one. Next is the Lorac Unzipped palette, and I have been a fan of this palette for a really long time. So this is really the only Lorac palette that I have as far as kind of like a bigger palette, and I just absolutely love this unzipped one. I just feel like you can do so much with it. I never got the Pro and the Pro 2 and all that. I just never really felt the need for those. And then my next 2 favorites are ones that unfortunately you can't get anymore, but I still wanted to share them. And one of them is the Laura Mercier. This one is the Artist palette that came out maybe last year. I was not into this year's Artist palette, but I absolutely adore this particular one. I like it. It's got some nice purple shades in it, and then lots of nice neutrals. And then this one here is just such a great color. You can see my big divot in it. I think this is called Fresco, and it's just such a great shade to wear with any of the other colors that you're wearing, kind of as a good blending color. So that's my favorite. And then here's my one that I have not even used yet, but when you see it, you'll see why it's a favorite. And kind of saving it like for one of those days where I feel like I just need a good pick-me-up. But anyway, this is from MAC. It's that Brooke Shields palette, and this is a palette that she created with MAC. She did a collaboration with them several months ago and picked colors that she kind of wanted all in one palette. And so this is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Several of the colors I have already as singles, but I couldn't resist getting it in this format because there's just so many gorgeous colors, and you can just grab this and, you know, wear it for weeks and weeks on end and have a different look for every day, even though my particular look would probably be the same every day. So that's the last of my favorite palettes. So let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.